When you look at Alpena, you probably see the beauty that it beholds, but there are some locations where nice neighborhoods have deep, dark secrets. During my time with Lieutenant Stuart Sharp, we went on location to see the results of meth labs. Okay, so Lieutenant, right now, what are we doing exactly? We're going on location somewhere?
We are. I'm going to show you what the results of a meth lab have on our community, not only as far as it relates to a person's physical being and their relationships, but what it does to our community. The aftermath is something that our citizens have to live with. They have to see it every day, and right now the potential hazards are abated, but the shell of the home still exists.
According to the annual report, Hunt took down 5 meth labs and arrested a total of 9 people on 34 counts, ranging from purchasing or operating and maintaining a lab. When it comes to heroin, it's typically transported from downstate Michigan. Trafficking heroin and other opiates may be a shocker, especially for the 4 counties of Alpena, Alcona, Montmorency, and Presqu'Isle. Sadly, a meth lab was taken down in this beautiful Potter neighborhood. That area was established between the 1920s and the 1940s. So, Lieutenant, we're standing in a neighborhood right now that you actually had a bust recently, well, last year, correct?
Yes, in 2016, there was a house on this block that had a meth lab that we arrested the subjects and dismantled the lab.
Right, right. Well, let's take a little walk. I just want to walk up towards, which house was it on this block that you guys did a bust on?
Last house on the right, when we abate a meth lab, a sticker is affixed to exterior door that warns occupants that there's chemical issues in the home and that they should contact the health department prior to re-entering the home.
We are actually standing in front of a house that we were talking about was busted for drugs, correct?
Correct.
Okay, just talk a little bit about it and why it's still abandoned.
Well, whomever owns the home is trying to remodel the home, and the things that were contaminated are being removed, and it's a slow process to remodel the home.
Right, and normally, like I said, it could be anybody. It could be your neighbor. It could be your best friend. This is a nice neighborhood. You were talking a little bit about the history of this neighborhood. How many people did you actually bust at this home?
There were 2 people that we arrested. There's more people within the investigation, and they were on the periphery of it. So there were some people identified and arrested prior to and after. There were 5 locations that we had meth labs within this region, and this happens to be one of them.
The annual report also revealed that prostitution in the Alpena area has increased due to drugs.
Generally, prostitution is related somehow to a substance abuse, narcotics or alcohol. With the internet, those engaged in prostitution are starting to travel to reaches of northern Michigan, and they advertise on Backpage and some other internet sites, and it's a fairly prolific business.
Right.
Luckily, it doesn't happen with a lot of frequency.
Too many issues, too many topics to discuss. That's why my hunt journey isn't over. For WBKB News in Alpena, I'm Star Connor.